At 35,000 feet, the cabin is quiet. Seatbelts are fastened. Coffee is served. Everything feels normal. But somewhere in the back of your mind, a question whispers, if parachutes exist, why don't we have them right now? It sounds logical, almost obvious, and yet the answer is one of the most misunderstood and unsettling truths in modern travel. When people imagine parachutes on planes, they imagine a movie scene. The door opens, passengers line up calmly, one by one. They jump into the sky, safe, heroic, alive. But real life doesn't work like cinema. At cruising altitude, the temperature outside is -50 Celsius. The air is thin enough to make you lose consciousness in seconds. The plane is moving at nearly 900 kilometers per hour. Opening the door wouldn't feel like freedom. It would feel like being torn out of the sky. Let's imagine every passenger had a parachute. Now imagine panic. Hundreds of people. No training, no time, no order. Parachutes don't save lives by themselves. Training does. Skydivers spend weeks learning how to jump, fall, stabilize, deploy, and land. A passenger with no training would likely deploy the chute incorrectly, collide with others, pass out before pulling it, hit the plane's tail, land in water, mountains, cities, or fire. A parachute doesn't turn fear into safety. It turns fear into gambling. Now, here is something airlines care about deeply. Weight. A single parachute weighs around 10-15 kilograms. Multiply that by 200 passengers. That's several tons added to every flight. More weight means more fuel, higher cost, shorter range, higher emissions. Ironically, adding parachute would make flying less safe, not more. Here is the uncomfortable reality. Commercial planes are designed so that survival depends on staying inside the aircraft, not escaping it. Planes are built with multiple redundant systems, engines that can fail and still fly, gliding capability, reinforced cabins, trained crews. Most serious incidents happen during takeoff, during landing. At low altitude, parachutes are useless. At high altitude, parachutes are deadly. There is almost no moment when they would actually help. Here is the darkest reason of all. If passengers had parachute, many would believe jumping is safer than staying. That belief would kill more people than it saves. Because when something goes wrong, the safest place is usually inside the plane, following the crew. Parachute create false hope, and false hope leads to fatal decisions. Notice something strange. Even pilots don't wear parachute. Why? Because abandoning the plane means abandoning everyone else. A commercial aircraft isn't meant to be escaped. It's meant to be controlled until the very end. That's why pilots fight for the plane, not for themselves. Here is the part that surprises most people. Flying without parachute is still one of the safest things humans do. You are far more likely to crash driving to the airport, be injured crossing the street, be harmed in everyday activities. Aviation safety isn't about escape, it's about prevention. So, if parachutes exist and we don't have them, what does that really mean? It means modern aviation made a choice. Trust engineering over desperation, preparation over panic, systems over individual escape, and that choice saves millions of lives every year. Parachutes are symbols of last chances. Planes are symbols of trust. When you step onto a flight, you're not being denied a safety device. You're being protected by something far more powerful. Design, training, redundancy, and the quiet truth that the safest way to survive is not to jump. So the next time you fly, look around the cabin. The absence of parachutes isn't negligence, it's confidence. Thank you so much for listening.